Happy Wednesday! Before we even get started, I filmed a dorm tour for you. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, now the real stuff. I want to talk about bodies, and that might make some people uncomfortable, and I'll see you next week. I was raised to hate my body. I was raised in a religion and in a public school system and in a society that taught me that because I wasn't a certain size and a certain shape that I wasn't beautiful. I was raised in a religion where any part of my body was considered sexual. If I wore a tank top or short shorts or a two-piece swimsuit even, that I was compromising my own self-worth and compromising my body and distracting boys. And I've tried to get over that for a long time. In my second elementary school after I moved schools, we talked about like Italian artists and a lot of old European painters and how when they would paint bodies, they loved the naked figure because it was beautiful and because bodies are beautiful. And it was confusing to me because that's not what I've been taught. And I hate the world that we live in where the number on the scale is more important than the person in the body. My whole life, I've been like bigger. Not unhealthy, not obese, just like bigger. And I have been coached, I have been brainwashed by so many church leaders and school teachers and magazines and commercials and internet and everything that I am not beautiful. And it takes a lot to feel beautiful when you grew up like that. Even in like junior high and high school, when everyone is so insecure about their body and about how they look that they don't feel beautiful. And I especially didn't feel beautiful because of the commercials and because of social media and because of the church system I was in and because of how I looked at the world. I don't understand why people that have literal eating disorders are looked at as like heroes and they're congratulated on their weight loss, and I don't understand this world that we live in that's so fat phobic. I just don't get it. It's a frustrating time to live in, and I'm mad at myself for staying in a school system and in a church and in a society that made me look at myself and not think that I was beautiful. Because my whole life I've wanted to feel beautiful. I had an art appreciation class where we talked about the artists and how when they would paint the naked bodies they would really appreciate them. And it started to turn me around, and how sculptures of some of the Greek goddesses had body rolls. The one thing that has really helped me appreciate my body is going on Instagram and following plus size models and seeing the people that look like me and people that are shaped the same way that I am wear confidently short shorts and tank tops and bikinis and things that if I were even wearing them at all, I would have been condemned and shot down and looked at so strangely. It makes my heart so happy that there is a piece of this world that can look at these bodies that look like mine and think that they're beautiful and really appreciate them. It has turned the way I look at myself around 180 degrees. It's amazing. The purpose of this video was to remind people that bodies are beautiful and that bodies are people's choices, and that in no way, shape, or form should other people's body affect you. Because it doesn't. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when people stop others from living their best life and to stop others from being confident and passionate and excited. Anyways, I'm gonna stop crying. I'll see you tomorrow. The rest of you, I'll see you next week. Bye. Wow, okay. Stop that, Lacey. Jeez.